I'm just going to start it. Obviously, Brock Purdy, terrific. Yesterday, 35-7. And one thing Evan Giddings, our producer, said early in the day today was, hey, got
is that what he said?
To start. And then he goes, hey, they're playing with house money. Niners are playing with house money. And I was thinking, are they, though? Like, are they? Is this good enough that Brock Purdy gets them into the postseason? Like, if they don't, their goal before the season, when they had Trey Lance at quarterback, was to win the Super Bowl. Then they had Garoppolo, and a lot of people thought their odds to win the Super Bowl improved. Why would they be less now?
Because
under Brock Purdy, who at least in 2 games has been better than the 2 quarterbacks they've used so far this year.
Because nobody knew that until it manifested.
Okay, well, it's now a fact.
All right, and the Niners were the beneficiaries of good luck by having Jimmy there when the rookie went down. Okay, the second-year quarterback at Trey Lance. So conventional wisdom was, in a quarterback league, Steiny, when Jimmy went down, your Super Bowl aspirations, your quest to be champs, were dashed. And all of a sudden now, through 7 quarters, you just said it, this young man has moxie, he has confidence, fire, arm strength, he Mr. Irrelevant, he's defying all odds. Phil Collins against all odds right now. So to me, back on the table is, you're telling me they got a chance.
Right. So if they don't win it all, it's going to be disappointing.
No. If they don't win it all,
disagree.
Guess what? The future may have just changed right before our eyes in the sense that you found a diamond in the rough.
I thought you gave up 2 firsts for your diamond in the rough.
Now, I'm going to say to that is, you just splashed my drink, Mr. Bartender, with a dose of haterade. We're not talking about him. Let's focus on this kid, Brock Purdy, right now. Right. If he continues to show, the Niners will answer that question about Trey Lance. When and
we
when,
have –
it's a party, Steiny.
No, we have a fan base here in San Francisco that is made up of a disproportionate percentage of fans who think Jimmy Garoppolo is substandard and inadequate.
That's. I hate to hear you say that. You're right.
So
not all of them.
Those people, for those fans, well, Brock Purdy should give the 49ers a better chance. He should give, if you think he stinks as much as you think he stinks, then Brock Purdy gives the 49ers a better chance.
Okay, what if I told you, Steiny, you know what? You're talking to half of the stadium.
Exactly.
Okay, but as far from a football standpoint, can they conquer their goal? And their goal was to represent the National Football Conference in the Super Bowl. And I'm just telling you, I don't know I need to see what defensive coordinator is going to show us why he was Mr. Irrelevant. Because right now, I don't see it. And if this is Lindsay, something's going on. This 7 quarters has been, Steiny, they were putting up 7s left, right. And again, it's Miami, teams from Florida. It's Tampa, 5th-rated defense coming in. The kids looking downfield. And every time I try to slow down, like, hey, Steiny, they're going to win the Super Bowl, I don't feel that way. But every week goes by, I'm like, they may have action. And
why wouldn't they have action, though? That's what I don't understand. Because
we don't
if they had action for Trey Lance and they had more action for Garoppolo, why would they have – why are now – we playing with house money? We weren't playing with house money with Garoppolo, and we weren't playing with house money with Lance.
Interesting.
Well, it's because he's a 3rd-string quarterback.
Right. So give me the comp.
Look, let's
well, wait, Steiny. There's no comp.
Here's the other thing.
Rookie 3rd-stringer. Rookie.
Kyle Shanahan started the worst quarterback at the beginning of the year. Then he put in their 2nd-worst quarterback, and now eventually he's gone to their best quarterback, apparently. Like, that's the way it looks to me. Like, here's my thing. I get it. It's 2 games, small sample size, this, that, and the other thing. But if you're telling me this is who Brock Purdy is, why?
What are you going?
Why would he have been your 3rd-string quarterback?
Oh, man. You know what? It's incredible. We're different, black and white. But, Steiny, I look at it as, okay, he was on your roster. You drafted him for whatever reason. So I'm giving you credit to claim this. I know you're going in sequence and order, but I'm giving the Niners credit for bringing them in and having them there. But and you keep saying the John Elway, it is only 7 quarters, Steiny. It is. So, you can't, I don't know what to think. I just know Philly, Dallas, and the Niners to me, and who knows, Minnesota could go out there and shock the world, other teams. But right now it's between those three. I counted the Niners out.
Who's the best quarterback on the 49ers roster?
That was Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not going to that end of the year grade I shocked you on. I'm not going to. Brock,
and this is what I hate.
Do it.
Well, and this
he took the team to the Super Bowl. Steiny, why would you ask that?
Because he didn't start week 1. And usually you start your best quarterback week 1. So Kyle Shanahan didn't start his best quarterback week 1. He might have started his third best. Wait, what if he didn't have confidence in what?
The third string quarterback.
Why? Who made him the third string quarterback?
I know what you're going in, but damn.
Here's my thing. To me, after watching this whole season play out, they're what now, 9-4?
They're lucky.
I don't think they're lucky. I think they should compete to win a Super Bowl. And if they don't win a Super Bowl, it should be disappointing.
Well, my luck was coming from the standpoint of the whole thing that went down with surgery, not with Jimmy's shoulder, kept him here as an option and put you in the position you were in before Brock took over. So please, people, just hold off on saying he's better than Jimmy. And he may be better, but we got to see a whole. This man, I'm talking about 10, took you to the Super Bowl. I don't care what his shortcomings. He took you to the Super Bowl and 2 NFC championships. Are we going to come in here and, Steiny, I'm fan short for fanatic. Shout out P. Franklin. I'm not going to say 7 quarters supersede that, but I understand Niner fans being excited.
They should be excited. In fact, they should think they can win it all. Just because Brock Purdy's the quarterback, the first 2 quarterbacks in front of him didn't do anything. What I'm saying is, it's not house money. Why aren't they the favorites in the NFC? You can't.
Because of history, Steiny.
What history?
Labels in history. The third string quarterback is under center.
Forget
why he's the third string.
I forget who it. I forget who said
story,
it.
and I'll be quiet.
Somebody called in last week or the text line and said, Steiny, Brock Purdy's not a third-string quarterback. He beat out Sudfeld, who had a guaranteed contract. That's the first thing.
Okay.
And then they kept him on the roster after they signed Jimmy. So now he's played 2 games. He's looked damn good. Okay. He may be their third-string quarterback, but he's not noticeably worse than the first 2. So because he's not noticeably worse than the first 2, I'm not saying it's house money. I'm saying they have every bit, they have an equal chance to win it with Brock Purdy than Garoppolo, don't they? Or am I wrong?
Conventional wisdom and history would say you're wrong because of this kid's inexperience. But he don't give a damn about what I'm saying. He's got a game Thursday in Seattle. He'll get pretty much a playoff game. And right now, he can shock the world. He just looks confident, man. And I'm telling you, Steiny, you sounded like you're Ron Jaworski, goo. The ability to look downfield for any quarterback, he's doing that, man. And you got now all of a sudden, can I run my victory lap on Ayuk and his route running and his footwork?
No, absolutely not.
That boy is good. Fred Astaire. I appreciate you.
It's unbelievable.
Come on now.
Crown people without them doing a damn thing.
I didn't say he was Jerry Rice. He balling. And they're getting 7s. John Elway.
What do you think he is now in that wide receiver class? Who's all in that? Obviously, Justin
CeeDee
Jefferson.
Lamb.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there was some studs in there.
Right, so Lamb, Judy, Ruggs.
Yeah.
Jefferson.
Well,
T. Higgins, I think, was in there.
He got hurt. Yeah. But it ain't about them. It's about what Ayuk is doing for this team.
People that are, it's not a negative take. I'm trying to figure this out.
It's ultra positive.
All we've done is talked about Jimmy this, Jimmy that. Can he do it? Can he do it? I don't think he can do it. Yeah. So that's fine. Now they have Brock Purdy, and he looks good. So stop telling me it's house money. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the premise of house money is when something happens or you lose, but you're still okay. It's not the Niner fans thought their season was over.
Who thought that? See, that's where I have to say
the people that didn't know Brock Purdy was this good.
And what about?
That's all of us.
First of all, there were a lot of people apparently that knew Brock Purdy was good. Larry Krueger's one. He called this back in training camp.
Did he?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said Brock Purdy's good.
Well, hey, Larry, if you're listening, that makes up for your.
He said he's the most accurate quarterback on the roster.
That makes up for Larry's 98% Judge was coming here. But okay.
Terrence is in San Rafael. What's up, Terrence? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Matt. Thanks for taking the call.
Sure.
Hey, so usually it's Guru that might
talk to him.
that might kind of I guess jump the ship, or not jump the ship, but kind of agree with. Well, anyways, the point I was gonna make is that if someone came into the Warriors, for example, and scored more points than, say, Steph Curry after a few games, would you say that that person's better than Steph Curry?
No.
And so, in this case, I agree with Guru that we should wait to see and get a bigger sample size. So usually, I think that, I think that we should wait and just get a bigger sample size and see. I do believe that Purdy's very good. I sent you guys a text last week saying that, he actually said that he's been taking snaps after practice and going over all of the plays, so he knows the plays. The only thing that he didn't do is do an 11 on 11. But as far as that goes, I think that he was just ready, and I'm glad to see that he's doing well.
Appreciate the call.
Yeah, I mean, Steiny, this is again. I know you start from the beginning, the inception of why wasn't he starting, out the gate, or why was he third string? But the bottom line is that was his label, and the Niners now I thought were kind of done. I was like, oh man, it's a big ask. But I'm like, man, they got action and somehow can pull this off.
What's this off? Pull what off?
Win a couple playoff games, get to the NFC Championship game.
Not enough. That's not enough.
Okay, but
I'm sorry, it's not enough.
But why are you not allowing for what we just saw?
I am. That's why I'm saying I am allowing.
The two starting quarterbacks went down.
I am allowing.
And now you're saying, you know what? I'm not going to grade with a curve because the third stringer should do what
Trey Lance quarterback 2 games.
Yeah, game and a half.
This guy's quarterback 2 games. Garoppolo's quarterback 8 or whatever it was.
Right.
Who's quarterback the best? Brock Purdy.
Who has more wins? I can't let you say that. Jimmy was 15-4, Steiny, or whatever his number. He was okay. It was better than what you think.
Brock Purdy in the last 2 weeks has been better by and large than Jimmy's been, or
but
that Lance has been.
All I'm saying, anybody thinking that, how fair is that?
It's fair.
Compare
2 games. It's 2 games.
Man.
It's 2 games.
I'm bringing up Garoppolo, Steiny, and nobody even knew it was like 15-4, 15 touchdowns to 4 picks, I believe. I'll get the exact number, but damn to say in 7 quarters he's beat that.
It's a negative take, Steiny, because you're just setting it up to rag Shanahan if they don't win it all. I'm not going to rag him, but I'm also not going to give him an out if they don't win it all because of the quarterback situation. I'm sorry.
Well, what if I said, what if people said you're not being fair?
To whom?
To Kyle.
Why?
Because you're ignoring what just happened. Something monumental happened twice. You lost your starter, then you lost your previous starter.
But I don't
all teams sink at this juncture.
Okay. See, and that's where I'm saying
16-4 for
hit
Jimmy.
The pike with Kyle Shanahan. Why is this guy a third? He doesn't know how to evaluate quarterbacks.
Oh, well, say that. That's what you're being.
I'm sorry.
Can you really? Hey, I didn't come in here trying to defend Kyle. Can you really say that if Brock is showing moxie, even though forget what he third, fourth?
So hold on. Brock Purdy gets to show moxie. He gets to show moxie.
Right.
He gets to go to the playoffs 12-5, showing moxie, and then they get beat in the playoffs. Oh, well, it was house money with Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Wait, I thought he was showing moxie. What is he? Do we want to win the Super Bowl with him, or do we not even want to put that pressure on anybody?
Well, you want to win the Super Bowl.
That's right.
But you would think, okay, in his rookie year, getting thrown in on the fly, past halfway through the season.
First of all, you're right.
The future's promising.
the bottom line is this guy.
Because I ain't defending Kyle.
The bottom line is this. How the hell could you start Trey Lance over Brock Purdy? Like, come on. Now, 2 games each, I've seen enough. Brock Purdy's better than Trey Lance.
Wow.
It's all that. You're right. You used the word politics. That's why Trey Lance started last year. Now they got to figure that out too.
So you're not mad when you hear, like we brought up with Willard, and I got to give Bonte and Shasky credit. They didn't go there. Shasky wanted to go there, but we can't go to next year because they're in the midst of a run that can culminate in the Super Bowl. Like that. Right. Forget
but
what
of
you
course
think.
We can.
We're watching. They got the best defense. It's better than Dallas and Philly. That don't mean you're going to win. They got the benefit of getting cut.
See.
They gave up another big play yesterday, got called back. See, I watch games, and they threw the flag, Steiny, but that still happened.
Tracy, he's in Tracy. What's up, buddy?
Hey, listen, man, I'm loving this. But look, this Steiny. You're right, Steiny. This is business, man. This has nothing to do with feelings. I don't care about Shanahan's feeling, nobody. Look, he won the position out from old boy, from the other guy, right? So they put him at third string. Why didn't they not start him before Trey Lance? Look at what he's done. So therefore, that just tells you, it doesn't matter that he's a rookie. I know he is a rookie. Oh, well, Jimmy brought him this far. Sure, Jimmy brought him this far. Thank you, Jimmy, for your service. And you know what? Here we go. We got a business to run. Brock, you're looking good. Take us on home, dog.
Exactly. Exactly,
home.
Tracy. Exactly.
Take us on home. I mean, that's what he's trying to do. I'm stunned. I just, I don't
know. What are you stunned at?
That the offense didn't take a step back.
Exactly. I'm stunned, too, at how good they've looked.
And they may have taken a step
their
forward.
Their offense has looked better in the last 2 weeks, period. Now, will he regress? I mean, I don't want him to regress, but maybe he will regress. All I'm saying is, how do you, I guess what I'm saying is, people are saying, how come you're so negative? A big win. It's like, that's right. Because I planned on coming in today saying, I'll tell you what, this team can win a Super Bowl.
Oh.
No ands, ifs, or buts. And I'm hearing, no, this is a house money year. They're all down to their third quarterback. Oh, okay. So,
but the team's not doing that.
Everybody who thinks I'm setting up to hit Shanahan if Brock Purdy can't get it done, it's like, well, wait a minute. I thought Brock Purdy on his small sample sizes looked terrific. So let's see. Let's see.
Right. But hey, it's Steiny and Guru. I'm not mad at that. But the team and the players don't give a rat's ass about what we're saying they can do and what it would mean. The bottom line is, a few minutes ago, Steiny, you correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you're saying, even though Brock's had 2 good games and the offense as a whole, you're ready to crown him being better than Jimmy.
Well, he has been so far. He's been better. The quarterback play in the last 2 games has been the best quarterback play of the Niners this year, for the most part. They threw the ball. He throws the ball downfield. They scored over 30 points in both games. Can he keep it up? I have no idea.
Well, I hadn't heard
I'm
that
just
part.
saying,
All right, okay.
Right, I've seen 2 games with the best quarterback play they've had.
And we haven't even talked about Deebo.
Why are they now in house money situation?
Yeah. The only reason I give you house money is because you tell me he's going to be starting next year. If this thing ends up to where he's parlayed this opportunity, Brock, into a starting quarterback, it's house money because nobody expected him to even see the field. And the people that are not disrespecting Deebo, but telling me when you go up against the big boys, I'm talking about playoffs, and let's just say Deebo's not available, that's not a big deal. And you know what? That's on the table.
Let me ask you
this.
It
may not be a big deal.
408.
It has to be.
It's from the 408. Kyle has opened up the playbook these last couple of weeks. You can tell who he trusts by the way he calls the offense compared to Trey and Jimmy. Let me ask 49er fans that.
Now,
Has Kyle Shanahan opened up the offense? And if he has, why? Why has he opened up a quarterback? He opened up the playbook for a third stringer.
That's something I'm gonna think about when I eat my Cocoa Pimples tonight. That if that's happened, that's an indictment, and I'll give you the point. Or anybody like you saying, "Goo," then that will take me back. Rewind. Why he wasn't in there before then? So you were playing two quarterbacks that had more limitations than the one that was sitting in the third spot. I find that hard. Maybe he does something the other two weren't doing, Steiny.
Who?
Brock, looking downfield.
Isn't that?
And to be fair with Trey, well, those were 7 quarters too with Trey. 5 quarters.
Bob's in San Francisco. What's up, Bob? How are you, man?
Hey, man, I love the show, guys.
Thank
you.
You
guys are awesome. I think for everybody trying to convince themselves otherwise, just do the eye test. You already know. You already know he's better than Trey, right? And you know he's comparable to Jimmy. So, I just say ride the hot hand, do it, take it as far as you can go. When the playoffs come, something happens to him or whatever, then you still have the option if Jimmy's back to go into that. But,
sure.
Right now you stick with the hot hand. It always bugged me when Frank Reich took the Buffalo Bills all the way deep to the Super Bowl and they put in Jim Kelly. And what did he do? He lost that was the biggest loss he had. And the same thing with Rich Gannon when he was with Kansas City. They put in Gerback to play Denver, and he had the hot hand. He took him on an 8-game win streak, and they put in the other guy, Gerback, and they lost. So you got to stick with the hot hand.
But what about Oh, yeah. I was just going to say,
Thanks,
you can't lose and this is different because Jimmy ain't coming back. You can't lose your job to injury.
Yes, you can. Jim Harbaugh stuck it to Alex Smith.
I think your quarterback right now, Guru, won it because of injury.
You better hope
Dak Prescott.
Yeah. So you're saying if Garoppolo gets healthy by the playoffs, he should just take over.
Remember I said I'm on record as saying I don't even want Russ to be a factor. I would ride the hot hand. But that's something that some coaches, hold. Hey, get right back out there.
Let me summarize.
And McCaffrey may have been why the playbook is opened up too.
Somebody's saying it's not been opened up. It's just been simplified. So maybe we'll ask Lorenzo Neal about that.
Low.
But what I'm getting at is Trey Lance. Let me just see if I can do this in 30 seconds. This is where I'm at. Trey Lance starting the season as a quarterback of this team was a joke. There was no chance, none, zero, end of story, that Trey Lance was going to be able to guide this team to a Super Bowl. He gets hurt. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo. They start winning. I'm thinking, you know what? They could win it. And it makes sense. Garoppolo's got more experience, blah, blah, blah. Now Garoppolo gets hurt, okay? Well, now Garoppolo gets hurt, and I'm thinking, well, now they're done. Because now it's a third stringer. The world
thought they were done.
7 quarters later, I'm saying, well, this guy Brock Purdy actually has been very good the last 2 weeks. Very good. Better than Jimmy's been for the most part. I mean, he's been great the last 2 weeks. So now I'm thinking, well, they can win it. They can absolutely win it all. So when I came in today and heard a lot of people say, well, it's just house money. This is all gravy. It's like, well, why would you want to give up a chance to win the Super Bowl by saying, well, it's just gravy if we'd win it this year? I saw a good quarterback. All right.